Hello and welcome to another one of Charlie's hikes. Here we go on the PCT. This is day one, leaving from the Rainy Pass North trailhead, basically the trailhead that goes to Cutthroat Pass. Last year I finished my hike just up here on the left, and yeah, it's complicated logistics. Bill, Julie, and Sarah, people I've hiked with in the past a fair amount, especially Julie, they're all on a different trip. We're going to meet up tonight at Stehekin Valley Ranch. I'm going to hand off the keys to my car. They're going to get my car here from the trailhead and drive it home tomorrow. And I will continue on south. So yeah, get to enjoy a night tonight at the Stehekin Valley Ranch. I've got my food for the next 6 to 7 days there. I sent it there. And today I'm hiking just on snacks, and pack weight is down at 18 pounds with water and food. Base weight's closer to 13, 12, right in that range. And yeah, it's a cool morning. It's in the mid 40s. So a little extra bundled up, hiking here off of Rainy Pass. Today will be a lot of descending. I believe it's about 5,000 feet of descending, about 1,700 feet of climbing, and a lot of familiar trail. Once I get about a third of the way down, it's about 19 miles today, 19 and a half. Once I'm about a third of the way down, it'll be trail I've done before on the Cascade Pass to Stehekin hikes. One other note, well, I saw a beautiful sunrise on the way up here. Got a very early start, got up at 3 a.m., got out of the house by 3:30, and getting an early start here on the trail as well. It's about 5:45. I saw a mountain goat in the middle of the highway this morning. One of the things you got to watch out for when you get an early start, along with a baby. So 2 mountain goats, middle of the highway, just eating something. So I had to wait for them, put my 4-ways on for a little bit, but kind of cool to see mountain goats already on this trip. All right, well, here we go. Enjoy the adventure. You will have these videos posting every day along this one from the PCT. They're time delayed by about 7 to 10 days once I start putting them up. But hopefully y'all will enjoy coming along on the journey. Thanks again for joining me on another one of Charlie's hikes. We'll be in Stehekin soon. All right, update from the trail. I just met Pinky. Pinky's southbound SOBO through hiker on the PCT. Most of the SOBOs start in July, so really getting into that season. Hoping to meet up with some folks out here hiking a little slower than me, so I kept on going, but we had a brief chat, talked about camera gear and Stehekin and trail conditions and things like that. She said up north of here there are blowdowns, but it really wasn't too bad with snow or anything else, so that's nice. Glad to hear that for everybody that's coming behind. And just let her know what I knew about Glacier Peak area conditions ahead. Also wanted to mention some equipment things. I added the ice axe back in. I just realized it's peace of mind. You know, they say you pack your fears. Well, I don't want to, I've been on hikes where I get on steep exposed snow, and I've wished I've had an ice axe. One hike out in the Olympics, Grey Wolf Peak, or Grey Wolf Pass, I actually turned around due to it. So, you know, being alone at times or often, I just like to have a margin for safety. So, plan with the ice axe is to send it back at Leavenworth. But in the meantime, going to make use of it if it's needed, and I think it probably will be on some of the stretches, some of the snow fields up there at Glacier. At least it'll be needed for me. It'll be peace of mind. So that's an addition. I went with the upper version, the higher level, the Ghost Catula Ghost micro spikes that I bought this winter, 6 ounces versus a 3 ounce lighter micro spike that I had. Same reason, I wanted to just be sure on snow. I'm looking at a Gaia GPS snow forecast, and you know, it's showing shaded areas of snow in certain parts of the trail. They're going away really fast, as you would expect this time of year. But also looking at human accounts, I think there's still more snow out there than it's accounting for. So just taking all that into account. Otherwise, yeah, I mentioned my pack weight earlier, and you know, today I'm flying because I hardly have any food, and it's been great so far. Gonna stop here in a minute to adjust clothing because it's starting to heat up. But otherwise, beautiful morning. One last note, hogweed on the trail. It's definitely hogweed season. Got to be careful with it because if it breaks and you get the milky inside of it on your skin, you end up losing your ability to deal with the sun for a period of time, and can cause really nasty burns. So very aware of that stuff, and suspect I'll be doing a fair amount of bushwhacking through it in places like Milk Creek, around Glacier Peak ahead, but we'll do that when we get to it. You can always put on long sleeves and long shorts if you need to. All right, carrying on. Flying along at a 3 mile an hour pace this morning. There's some hogweed. It's beautiful. I might get my feet wet earlier than I expected on this trip. It's a lot. I'll update on the other side. Well, it was a double, but kept my feet dry. I will say this, the new Ultras I got have a little more ground clearance, and I do love feeling the ground through my shoes, so I'm not getting as much of that, but one upside is a little more water clearance as well, so able to keep them dry through that. Continuing on through hogweed and all kinds of other stuff here. I always am careful around that stuff. So of course you come up to one of these and you look for a bridge first. No bridge here. I originally was thinking about this left side, but it looks impossibly sketchy. So now I'm kind of eyeing up the right side, up a little higher. Just thinking here, if you slip, you're in a bad way. So I'll film this one. Stay tuned. Going to be a get your feet wet and carry on moment. Well, gonna get my feet wet on this trail sooner or later, so there it is. Yeah, that high route looked good initially. Wasn't good, and then I could see down that it was pretty flat going across where the trail is, so just took a walk through there. This ridge here is pretty warm, so been heating up all morning. Definitely starting to feel some of the heat of the day past 9 a.m. Supposed to be about 84 in Stehekin today, so not warm by their standards, but warm by Western Washington standards, at least so far this year. So my body will be feeling that a bit. Beautiful views of the valley out here. That was Maple Creek that I just crossed. Gotta say, at least in the short run, cold water felt great on my feet. Looking out towards those high peaks tomorrow. That's the direction I'll be heading out of Stehekin after I'm at the ranch. This trail hooks around the left through the valley you're looking at, and for that peak on the left, and then somewhat foreground, kind of the middle ground, hooks left towards Stehekin, I believe. All right, finally on some familiar trail here. About 14 miles into the day. I was totally off on how quickly that would come up. Got some hikers up here, probably some PCT folks, so I'm gonna chat with them in a minute. But quiet day so far. Gonna stop for a little bit of lunch and then round out the last 5 or so miles. Today's lunch cold soaked mashed potatoes with lentils, vegetables, and some really good seasoning. Definitely some garlic in here. I kind of threw seasoning in everything, and I'm not exactly sure what I threw in this one, but obviously it has garlic. It's excellent. This is one of my favorite streams here at the Bridge Creek Campground. Stopped here many a time. Gonna soak my feet in a minute. Right now I'm gravity filtering water over here. I'm about to do my second water bottle and head out of here on 2 liters. I've got like 4 hours until the 3 o'clock bus, so a lot of time to chill once I get to the trail, to High Bridge, to where we pick the bus up. But all in all, great day. Just saw family, saw a couple of rangers earlier. I haven't seen a ranger in forever, and so that was cool. And saw another climber as well. But yeah, otherwise it's been a pretty quiet day. I have not seen anybody else going SOBO on the PCT, just one person so far. Brought 16 audiobooks out here. I'm not going to get through them all, I'm sure, on this trip, but I will be out for a while. One of them that I just finished is Grandma Gatewood's Walk by Ben Montgomery. I took it out of a local library on Hoopla, and yeah, it's a good read. I highly recommend it. Grandma Gatewood was an amazing hiker and woman, and yeah, very impressed. Hiking back in the 50s. You know, what she was able to do. So anyway, just wanted to add that piece of information, and if you're interested, check it out. Climbing up to a lake here. I believe it's Howard Lake. Also, it's clouding up. Looks like, I might see a thunderstorm or something. It's not in the forecast, but you never know around here. But I'll take the clouds, keeping it a little cooler and allowing me to take the hood off, which is great. I just talked to a couple of older retired gentlemen who are staying at the ranch tonight, so we're gonna see each other at dinner, and they were asking a lot of questions in terms of where I've gone today and where I'm headed, so they're heading out on a nice little day hike as well. It's been a great day, and kind of wrapping up here in the final 2 miles. Got a lake up here and a descent down to get the shuttle bus, and then I'll have a bit of a wait there until I think 3 o'clock, although a ranger said 2:30 to me, so I'm definitely gonna make sure I'm there by 2:30 just in case. Don't want to miss that bus. Pretty sure I'm heading up that valley tomorrow. I may have been wrong earlier on which valley. There are a lot of beautiful mountain valleys here. Valley's off to my right as well. But I'm pretty sure it's that one. This is an area that obviously very rocky, kind of exposed southern face, dropping down to the High Bridge area. And I was just gonna say, really thankful for the shadows of the clouds, but sun's back out, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get some more clouds here in a minute. Well, I'm coming down to High Bridge and hit the bus there to the ranch, meet up with Bill, Julie, and Sarah. And I have to say this has been a fantastic first day. I put a lot of time and effort and planning into this trip and worked on everything from nutrition, shoes to gear, setup, systems, all kinds of stuff. And today everything worked really well. Got a few minor things going on, like a stub to toe, but you know, that stuff happens on trails. It doesn't really matter what you're up to. But yeah, not a big deal. And all systems are good. And looking forward to tomorrow. I will shoot some footage at the ranch when I get there. And maybe try to capture the bus a little bit too. But all in all, just wanted to put a cap on this day. It's been a great day. And tomorrow will be another one. I'm excited to go up that valley. I've never been up that valley before, and let's get out to Glacier Peak where I've never been before. It's kind of the most reclusive volcano in Washington. It's the hardest to get to. So yeah, that won't happen exactly tomorrow. I think we'll get some views possibly by the end of the day, but in the ensuing days, yeah, we'll be going right around the north end and the west end, Glacier Peak. All right, rolling into High Bridge. And thanks again for joining me on another one of Charlie's hikes. A little more footage to come. Well, here's a look at the ranch cabin. This is tent cabin 2. It's got 3 beds. I'm still waiting for Bill and Julie and Sarah. They're having a rough hike, it sounds like, on a trail that's eroded. I'm gonna sleep on the floor tonight. That's how that's gonna work. And out front, it's quite nice here. Yeah, they have rooms with showers and stuff too, but these rooms don't have showers, don't have water. So took a shower, did some laundry. Gonna charge in some stuff off my battery pack, and then I'm going to go charge the battery pack. It's the last thing. Gonna edit some video here, giving myself a massage with my cork ball. Life is good. So it'll be better though when my friends get here. So keeping my fingers crossed that they're able to make it happen here shortly. You know, I wanted to mention as well, by the way, this is my shower, post-shower clothes here. I wanted to mention as well that I got the bus immediately. I came down the ridge towards High Bridge. I didn't even shoot any video of High Bridge because the bus was there, and I hustled up to it to see if I could get on, and I could. And so I got a ride right over here, so that worked out fantastically. Had the option to hike here. There's a trail, spur trail that comes down here, or to hike the road. But it's like 2.8 miles on the road. I'm not sure, the trail's probably a little less, but did not want to do that. I had a great day. I'm feeling really good. Just want to manage my energy well. So yeah, waiting for those other folks, but otherwise there's a nice southern breeze right now, so life is great. All right, just a quick follow-up. So I was able to, let me just say, the folks at Stehekin Valley Ranch are truly amazing. Their customer service is beyond amazing. So I was able to get a loaner car from them and go pick up Julie, Sarah, and Bill from a trailhead where they had emerged. They had a really rough hike today with washouts and blowdowns and bridges out, and so they were running really late, but we got them back here just in time for dinner. And yeah, so wrapping the day up here, in our tent cabin. All right, tomorrow's another one. Looking forward to it.